be a savage. You're supposed to be a bad loser. I don't know what's happened to men in the world today. They have none of this fire. Men used to wake up and walk in random directions with their friends. No Google Maps, no idea where they were going. Just walk in random directions to find people who are different to them and just conquer it, just take it. Savages. You're supposed to have that inside of you, but enough brains to direct it in the correct direction. To not end up in jail. But to wake up and say, no, I'm supposed to live a fantastic life. I'm supposed to be a king. Do you understand that me, Andrew Tate, I'm treated like a king? Restaurants don't even charge me. Oh, Mr. Tate, thank you for coming. For free, I don't make reservations. I turn up, I can take anyone's girl off the table. I'm a king. How do you live as anything less? You know I've done it. Doesn't that bother you? I say these things, and there's two kinds of people. People who get angry, and they're like, yeah, I need to live like that because I'm only going to live once. And then there's people who hard code. Just code. Oh, yeah, well, you know what? You're an idiot because some man on account. The code person never get anywhere. Any of you with a brain should just be angry. Like, my car costs more than your life, your house, everything. It's not even all about money. It's about the fact that, to me, the car is nothing. It's like, whatever, cheap, quick, whatever, who cares, I want one. To you, it's a dream that will never come true. I don't know where the savagery in men has gone. It needs to come back, and it needs to come back in the correct direction. Anger is an extremely powerful motivating force. You should be angry. Too angry to sleep, too angry to be lazy. You don't struggle with motivation when you're angry. When you're furious, you're very motivated. I'm furious now. My life's basically perfect. I can't think of anyone I'd like to swap lives with. I have the best life, the best family, I'm in good health, street cred in every city on earth. Everything is fantastic in my life. Matrix attack, yeah, of course. But I'm a James Bond. James Bond has enemies. You don't get to the highest echelons without attracting some enemies. I wouldn't be genuine if I didn't have enemies. Which means I wouldn't be respected. I'm happy for all of it. Jail, Matrix attacks, everything. But I just look around me at all these other men. They have no savagery about them. There's no conqueror spirit. Nothing. Genghis Khan had the whole world and still wanted more. As did the Romans, as did the British. Like the days of old, nothing was enough. The world was not enough. All of it. Everything. That's how I function. I see people like, oh yeah, you know, I've got a BMW. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. I could buy 100 new cars today, and I still would be like, nah, not enough. Should have bought 101. You can be very happy and also extremely discontent. I know my life is perfect objectively. I'm realistic to know that I've got one of the best experiences on the planet. I understand that. But I'm also waking up every day on fire to get more, which is how I got here in the first place. Lacking motivation is just lacking the basic masculine essence for conquest, which means you were born to be conquered. Because you're either conquering or you're conquered. There's no in-betweens in this reality. You're either going to end up a peon in someone else's empire or you're going to forge your own. Or you can unite with a band of brothers and be a knight or a nobleman within a brotherhood which is genuinely conquering Earth. Or Tristan, they'll say, oh, Andrew's the top G, fine. But I am the number 2 in command of a huge, vastly wealthy empire. I just don't understand. And I'm saying this randomly as I'm driving. I just look into the cars of people around me and it's just so cuffed. I don't understand how they're living these existences. And even worse, if you're that cuffed, if you're that happy with the baseline medium, if you're that happy with the norm, you can't compete against the outliers. Outliers are always going to wake up and say, I'd rather lose everything than not have everything. I can't live this mediocre existence. I'd rather lose everything I have in pursuit. Get rich or die trying. How can you outcompete that man? His mind is there. He's ready for all eventualities, for exceptionalism, an exceptional reality. If you ever find yourself struggling with motivation, you need to understand that you're broken as a man. Men don't struggle with motivation. That's one thing men don't struggle with. Because a man is never happy. He's never content. He's constantly looking to conquer and take over and get more and more and more. And if you wake up and go, oh, I struggle to go get more. I don't feel like getting more. I just want to keep this little bit I have. this insignificant, unimportant, pathetic shadow of a life, then you're broken. Your masculinity is genuinely broken.
You're wasting time. You have 19-year-olds making millions while you're busy playing video games. Traditional education is too slow. You need to take life seriously now.
Right now, I'm currently $2K to $2.5 to $3K a week. I mean, I'm only 19 years old.
I show my parents like, oh, this is how much I'm making. Like, I don't really need to go to college. They saw the paycheck and whatever he's doing is working.
I'm 13 years old and I've made approximately $10,000.
New lectures daily on the new cutting-edge technologies and business practices, all on a world-class custom application. The Real World is the most up-to-date financial, educational platform on earth, and you get to choose your weapon. Artificial intelligence, copywriting, e-commerce, client acquisition, and more, with unrivaled student success.
20 to 22,000 a month.
£500 a week to building in 60 days a 60 grand revenue business.
You can learn from literal millionaires how they made money and they teach you how to do it.
$4,000 in 4 days. Unbelievable.
Endless ways to make money.
I've done just over like 160k revenue now, 6 months later.
By the time you're done with it, you can be on the ocean selling fish water.
We are the only platform teaching people where the future is going. We are the only place up to date. The Real World will show you the future of business. We will teach you how money is made today. We will teach you subjects and business models not taught anywhere else. For only $50, we will equip you for the future. The world is changing fast. It will only get harder. It is time to take life seriously. Join the fight against poverty. Join the fight against slavery. Join the Real World.